Good morning and happy Monday of a 4-day week. We get Friday off for, where's my other one? Testing day. I'm so excited. So I'm trying to hype up my brain because today and tomorrow are our last 2 days of testing. I hope, what am I doing? Is this right? Why don't I know? Because I have so many things that go into so many places. I am doing it right. I hope the kids come ready. This is our last day of reading testing today. Hopefully they'll come bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And tomorrow's the last day of math. And then it's gonna be learning. I love that. Protein. This is the one I got because I decided not to return one to Costco. I got the chocolate one accidentally. So I'll just, till we go again, I'll just use these. It's fine. They're more expensive, less cost effective, but by a few bucks, it's not worth trying to figure out. You know what I mean? Anyway, lid, I need that. This weekend was fantastic. I got to see my little chunky monkey on Saturday. Hold please. First of all, go back in time with me. On Friday night, I had a massage. It was amazing. The lady that I go to is so good, and she could feel what I was talking about in my rib, and she said what I did is rolled the rib. So my back has been super duper tight, and she said as it's pulling this way, the ribs are trying to like pull this way, and sometimes the muscles will kind of roll over. I don't know. She explained it. I listened. It's been 3 days. So anyway, it feels better. It still hurts like crazy, but it felt really a lot better right when she was done. And then, you know, I had to get up and go. So that part stinks. But anyway, I am very happy that it helped, and it'll get better from here on out. I hope. But I did get to see Chunk on, Saturday, which was amazing. We got to play. I found so many cute things for him at garage sales on Saturday. Hold a minute. Hold please. And I'll show you some of those. I'll try to film them throughout the week here. But I found a cozy coop that is a dinosaur. Oh my gosh, $10. And it's in perfect shape. Like there's not a thing wrong with it. And I looked it up to see like, are these old? You know, what are these? Because I haven't bought a cozy coop in a minute. And $130, like score. They have a little ladybug one too that's super cute. At least Amazon does. Which isn't to say that they're not older. They may be. I have no idea. But anyway, I'm going to get going in just a minute. It's 6:29, but I wanted to show you one thing I got. This is from English Oh My, and it's the case of the chocolate bunny heist. And I just bought this last night, and I thought this would be really fun to do. There's the suspect list, the clues, and then let's see, how many are there? Clue 1, Clue 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then their answer sheet. So I'm gonna do this week. I think I'll give it to them today to do after, if we have time. If we have no time, then I won't, but just to work on this week. And then I also found a really cool thing. This is by Living Like Lexi on Teachers Pay Teachers. And it is, it goes along with our Benchmark Advance, and it just has, every day they do an activity that goes with either phonics and they just list, it's a little bit repetitive of the foldables I do, but it will be independent completely. Also, it's not like this. I don't do syllabication with these words. I do it with our word of the day. We always clap it out, but it has day 2 language and grammar. I just love the easy way it looks, and it's bold. It's there's not a ton crammed on each page, but yet every single area is used up. There's no like big pictures of trees and then 2 problems. Those really make me cranky, just because I like more bang for my buck. And then there's writing practice. Day 3 is writing practice, and it's organized by week. So we have not really started, well, not really, we haven't at all started. And then you have reading skills day 4. And this is all gonna be independent work that they do. And then what is for day 5? Vocabulary. My definition, part of speech. Okay, that might be tricky, but that's okay. And then they'll have to look those words up in their books. And then another fill in the blank for vocabulary on day 5. So I loved it. They're $10 for 3 weeks, which I feel like that's okay. I mean, it's gonna add up, but if it's good, work for them, I love it. And then was there anything else? Oh yes, one more thing. Ooh, I don't like the way these printed, but that's okay. It's all the pertinent information is on the page. These are May Mad Libs, and these are by, I'm not sure, but I'll put it on the screen under the product. It cut off, so anyway. And then one last thing I found, May Mad Libs will be something we'll do either end of this month or obviously in May. 3D setting model. So you give this to them for an after the book project. It's just a bunch of templates, houses, churches, stores, barns, and then they create on a poster board a setting in their story. I thought, you know what, end of year, we need something real fun. So that to me looked like real fun. That might be our final book project. So not gonna start that anytime soon, but in the next like 2 weeks or so. So with that, I think I'm gonna head out. It is now 6:33, so I surely am, and I will see you after school. Hello, end of day Monday. We made it. We are now one test away from being done with the AASA. I'm gonna check the computers since I'm over here. I'm so excited. Oops, there's one that's not even plugged in. That super stinks for that person. Well, I'm just gonna stick it down here and put it in there. Okay, got that one situated. We need to find a better way to keep the cords from pulling out so far. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe zip ties. I'm not positive we can make that work, but we're gonna try something. I think I might try them and just kind of see where that would leave us. But we'll see. Anyway, today was good. We had a good day, even considering that we tested. We did our normal everything else, and it was really cute. One of the kids said today, when you say we're done, does that mean we can take all this dumb black paper off the walls? I'm like, oh, they like the room. I love that they want it back, That means something to this old gal. Okay, not sure what that is, but I'm just gonna throw that away. Okay, thought I saw somebody or heard somebody at my door. Just gonna turn stuff off and get going home. Whoops, that had just turned off apparently. I'm excited about some up and coming things that I'm gonna try. Whoops. I'm gonna try to get started. One of them is that big pile of stuff right there. I showed you probably a long time ago, but we just have never gotten to them. So one up and coming thing is going to be this. We're going to start with the Northeast region, states and capitals, and I'm just going to let them kind of look on their computer, find some things out. The other pages that go with it, we have the 50 states and capitals, we have a United States map, and then a world map. So I'm going to have them just kind of do some exploring and do some, you know, studying about different places around our country. So that's what we're going to do. We did not get to our behavior lesson today because of testing. We won't tomorrow either. It will probably be Tuesday before, Wednesday, sorry, before I get to that, but that's okay. Yeah, that's it. That was today in a nutshell. Guess that word was kind of hard today. It was tulip. They guessed flower, which got them close. And then for tulips, I asked if I could give a clue because we were out of time. And they said I could. And so I said, what on your face does this? And they said your lips or your mouth, and then they said lips, and I said, and how many of them do you have? And they said 2. And I said, so now put that together, and they said 2 lips. I'm like, you got it. So the word was tulip. Anyway, that one was tricky because one of my kids knew that it was the state flower of New Mexico. I had no idea. I was going to say commonly known as a flower you can find in Holland, but they wouldn't have, I don't think they would have known that one. That one guy might have known it, but anyway. So I'm going to get going home, but I will see you in the morning for the last day of state testing. Stay tuned. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I am running late. I should rename my channel. Hi, I'm Lori and I'm running late. It is our last day of state testing. I woke up not feeling great. I don't know why. You know, let's blame it on the weather again. Although I'm looking outside and it's sunny and beautiful, so I don't know. But I just feel run down after one day, because I felt fine over the weekend. But it's okay. Stuff's going around for sure. We've had lots and lots and lots of people come into school sick. So, you know, it's no wonder. But I don't feel sick, like feverish. It's just all right there. So away we go. Today, last day of testing. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to be done. The kids are so excited to be done. I hope they take this last day seriously. Yesterday, I think they did. I mean, it's hard to say, you know, ever really, till you see scores. But, you know, it looked like they were giving it their best. So, ouch. I ripped a nail. Hold, please. I ripped a nail too low and it really hurts. So that's a bummer. I have a few things that I'm excited to start possibly today. I don't know, because it was probably going to end up looking like all the other days where we switch at 1:15 and we just barely get our gotta do's done. But for sure tomorrow I have a shark packet that I have for them, just some shark research that looks to be promising. And then last night I found this online. It was not on Teachers Pay Teachers. It was just, it could be, I haven't looked. He may be on TPT, but BrianTolentino.com. I'll put down here, I'll put the .com address, but Shark Encounter Writing Challenge. And it gives them, I just love this idea. It gives them a different prompt for each sentence. And I thought, this is so good. For example, sentence 1, introduce a character who encounters a shark. Example, Ethan had always been fascinated by sharks, but nothing prepared him for the day he found himself face to face with one. Sentence 2, describe the shark using a simile. Example, the shark was like a living torpedo, its sleek body slicing through the water with incredible speed. And it goes on and on. It's going to be very difficult for some, but I love the challenge. And it's called a writing challenge. So I think that will go nicely with it. And then it was just a 2-pager. It was that and then the lines. But I don't know. I'm going to try it. I think it sounds fun. So that will be for either end of this week or next week. So we're going to do like a shark week. That'll be kind of fun. Hold, please. We're also going to the Winter According to Humphrey group has to finish groups. There's 4 of them, 2 in each homeroom. They have just pages left to finish. I think probably what we'll do is just finish the foldable while we're on, and then we won't do an additional one just to speed it up so we can make the time in group to work on things like this. That's what I think we'll do, or start a new book. I don't know, because I don't want to not finish. So we'll see. But those are things going through my head right now. It is 6:36, so I'm going to go, but I will catch up with you after school. Happy end of day Tuesday. Happy end of state testing for this school year. Oh my gosh. It's a lot. It is a lot. 5 days. Never seemed so long, but I can't say they did well, but I can tell you that they did well on the execution. So, I mean, they tried. So we'll see. The results will be in when they're in. I don't know. I know when I taught 3rd grade, we had the move on when reading law that we had to abide by in the state of Arizona. So we had to have the results back before the end of the year so we could do one of 2 things. We either held the students back in 3rd grade or allowed them a chance to do summer school and pass a test there. Wow, what a mess. This is ridiculous. So anyway, I am going to let them clean this up tomorrow. That's what I am going to do. So I am walking away from the mess. But we had a pretty good day. We started in my morning group. My homeroom got to do a, what was it called? It was the one I showed you. Let me just find it because words are hard right now. I'm gonna put those in extras. The Case of the Chocolate Bunny Heist. It was the one I showed you. I'll put it again though right here. It is by English Oh My. And so they had to read and then do the different clues and then fill it in the back. And I had one group of 4 finish and the rest of the groups are still working on it. The afternoon class that I had, which was my partner teacher's homeroom class, they did not start it because we didn't have as much time as the morning group. Even though we were testing, we still finished testing and we're done sooner. So we got to start earlier on our regular old work. So that's what we did. Anyway, tomorrow is a short day with kids, a long day for teachers, but we do have a prep tomorrow. That is exciting news. I'm so excited because I need a prep and I need a break and I want to go home now. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to get out the door here. Trying to straighten up stuff on my board, and I am going to go home and just relax. Oh, that hurt. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? Let's see if it really happens. No, it will. It has to, because I just want a break. So I'm gonna go home, take a break, maybe make some dinner, maybe just eat chips. I don't know. But in any case, I will see you in the morning.